Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to learn something very important when working with functions and variable scopes in Python. We'll explore two powerful keywords, global and nonlocal. Both of them allow us to access and modify variables that are not in the current local scope, but they do so in different ways. Let's start with the first one, the global keyword. To understand the global keyword, let's begin with a real-world example. Imagine you have a television remote. This remote is shared with everyone in the house. It's available globally. Now suppose you are in one room and you want to change the channel using that remote. You press the button and the change happens for everyone because it is the same remote accessible across rooms. That's exactly how the global keyword works. You are telling Python, I want to access and change this variable that lives in the global space, not create a new one just for this function. Let's see it step by step. Let's open PyCharm. Right click on the project folder and create a new Python file. Let's name it global_nonlocal. Let's type global_variable equals within double quotes I am global. This is our global variable. It's defined outside any function, so it lives in the global scope. Next, we define a function. We type def keyword, followed by the function name, my_function, open and close brackets, colon. Inside this function, we want to update the global variable, but here's the thing. If we just type global_variable equals within double quotes modified global variable, Python will assume we are creating a new local variable with the same name. It won't touch the global one. So to work with the actual global variable, we must declare it using the keyword global. So inside the function, the first line must be global keyword followed by the global_variable. This tells Python, hey, I'm referring to the global version of this variable. Then we update it. Global_variable equals modified global variable. Finally, let's call the function. Type my_function, open and close brackets, and print the variable print within brackets global_variable. Let's run the program and see the output. And the result is modified global variable. Perfect. That's the power of the global keyword. Without it, you would have no way to update that variable from inside your function. Use global keyword when your variable lives outside any function and you want to modify it from inside a function. Now let's understand the official rules for using the global keyword in Python. These rules help us avoid confusion, especially when writing larger programs with many variables and functions. Here's the first rule. When you create a variable inside a function, it is treated as local by default. That means Python assumes this variable belongs only to the function and doesn't affect anything outside. So if you define a variable with the same name as a global one inside a function, Python will treat it as a new local variable unless told otherwise. Second rule, when you define a variable outside of any function, it is considered global by default. You don't need to use the global keyword just to read or access that variable inside a function. Let me say that again. You can read a global variable from inside a function without using the global keyword. But if you want to change or update its value, you must declare it as global. Third rule, the global keyword is required only when you want to write to a global variable from inside a function. So anytime you plan to assign a new value or modify the existing one inside a function, declare it using global. This tells Python clearly, don't create a new local variable, I want to update the one outside. And finally, rule number 4, using the global keyword outside a function has no effect. Because outside a function, everything is already in the global scope. There's no need to declare it again. So if you ever see someone using global at the top level of a program, it's just redundant and unnecessary. Now, We learned how the global keyword lets us modify a variable that lives outside a function in the global scope. Now it's time to learn about the nonlocal keyword. The nonlocal keyword is slightly different and slightly more advanced. It comes into play when we have functions inside functions, also known as nested functions. To understand this, let's first use a simple real-world example. Imagine a family with a parent and a child. Now suppose there's a rule set by the parent. For example, bedtime is at 9 p.m. But now the child who is inside the parent's scope wants to update that rule. If the child sets a new bedtime, it should reflect back to the parent, not just in the child's little world. That's what nonlocal does. It lets the inner function access and update variables that belong to the enclosing outer function instead of creating a new local one. Let's understand this step by step using code. We start by defining an outer function. So we type def keyword followed by the name outer underscore function, open and close brackets, and then a colon. Inside this outer function, we define a variable. Type enclosing underscore variable equals within double quotes, I am enclosing. Now comes the interesting part. We define another function inside the outer one. Let's type def keyword followed by the inner function name inner underscore function, open and close brackets, colon. Now here's the key. We want to modify the enclosing variable from inside the inner function. If we just write a new assignment like this, enclosing underscore variable equals within double quotes modified enclosing variable. Python will assume this is a new local variable and the outer one remains unchanged. So we need to declare that we are referring to the outer variable, and for that we use the keyword nonlocal followed by the variable name enclosing underscore variable. This line tells Python, hey, don't create a new local variable, I want to update the one from the outer function. Now, still inside the outer function, let's call the inner one. We type inner underscore function, open and close brackets. Finally, we want to print the enclosing variable to see if it was updated. We type print function within brackets enclosing underscore variable, and outside the function we call the outer one outer underscore function, open and close brackets. Let's run the program, and here's the output, modified enclosing variable period. That's exactly what we wanted. This shows that the inner function was able to reach out and modify the variable from its enclosing scope, all thanks to the nonlocal keyword. Without nonlocal, Python would have created a new local variable inside the inner function, and the change wouldn't affect the outer one. So remember this, use nonlocal when you have nested functions, and the inner function needs to modify a variable from the outer function, not create a new one. This is very useful in real-world scenarios, especially in closures, decorators, and stateful functions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.